Everybody here today in a brand new YouTube video. Before we get into it, make sure you go down below and click the subscribe button and the bell with post notifications on so you never miss out on any brand new uploads from me. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, you could always unsubscribe later if you don't like the content that I post. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright everybody, so I know I have been gone for quite some time. I believe it has been about a week now. I know you all have probably missed me, maybe some didn't. Either way, I'm here finally today. Here for a brand new video in Monster Legends today, everybody. And we are here to check out the third era saga from the Metropolitan era saga. And that is the Dawn Canine era saga, chapter 3. Let's get it. Oh, right. No, hold on. First of all, I gotta go back because gotta check out the storyline bit. And that, in that essence, the shelter. Let's get this straight. You're going to build a massive complex that will take up all of Monster Town or even more, and this complex is designed to block out the power of water systems naturally. You're going to use the inverted dome to absorb the sunshine and infiltrate and obtain the loot, the stuff. And you've understand good. How do you plan to get away with this? That's where you come in. You will convince the citizens that Nebula is harmful for them, but you also use the convenient solution, the shelter. If you do your job well, instead of complaining, that I'll beg you to use their streets and install the shelter. This is risky business. What do I get out of it? Aren't you tired of running your business in the back room of a butcher's shop? Wouldn't you prefer to sit in the mayor's office of Monster Town? You'd have access to information of every citizen's, every market, and everything. You'd be the biggest authority in the city, and no one would ever dare mess with you. I don't know. Right now, with your transformation, you would start. You brought me a batch of Nebula, and yes, I brought you a batch of Nebula, enough to transform you, and a bodyguard of your choice. Okay, deal. Let's get started. You won't regret it. Cashmere suit and a new cane. Nice stuff. We're going off to a good scenario here, partner. Start your political campaign and clear an area. Start building the shelter. No problem. I think I'll start by testing out my new abilities on some people. Alright, everybody. You finally forwarded past to the next era saga where we had the brand new mythic Dawn Canine. And finally, everybody, yeah, like I said, I know it's been a while since I have been back here today for all of you. Finally, I am back here making a video for all of you. And let's just continue on with the era saga. So, yeah, to be honest, Dawn Canine, he's weak. He's not really an attacker. He's mainly built for cooldowns. Cooldowns. He's mainly built to reset cooldowns on enemies, and not even that deals damage to the opposing team. In fact, do I have a better person than? I don't have a better person than than the junior guy over here, Galante Jr. I don't have a better one. So yeah, there's to be honest, the book that you use for the monsters in this they're not really they haven't really yet. In fact, the only two mythics that there are Dawn Canine and Killdrill, and Killdrill is my best bet through this entire era saga. Of course, though, he's a free multiplayer mythic, so if you grind enough, you'll definitely be sure to at least get a rank 3 for him. And you don't have to do it grind that much. You just at least have to open up an egg every so often. You can even get a lot of tier 6 eggs, which gets you 200 cells per. I tend to get a lot of them, and that is what's led me to getting a rank 3 multiplayer mythic every season. I even got a rank 4 because I absolutely grinded myself all the way to a rank 4 Gartox back then. But anyways, let's just continue on with the saga, because now I'm starting to get into other things. Alright, we have a next bit of storyline up. Yeah, the good thing about this, about these brand new era sagas, the Metropolitan era saga, is that it's you're not battling mythics like that, everybody. The Corrupted Era Saga was by far the hardest Era Saga. It's like some of the hardest Era Sagas I had ever played. Some of the hardest, everybody. Like, it was like almost next to impossible to beat them. The good thing about this is that, okay, hold on. Hey, everyone, come here and listen to this. This guy has stormed into the radio station, and he says he's got something to announce. Fellow citizens of Monstertown, my name is Don Canine, and I have critical information for all of you, and something terrible has happened. A meteor of toxic essence has crashed into our sun of our galaxy, contaminating light. As I speak, all of you who are listening are getting intoxicated. The authorities of our town don't want you to know this. They'll hide away in their offices so that they don't have to fear the light. And so that's why the sun can't reach them. But you can stop and think. Have you a feeling that you've been energized? Been more energized lately? Feeling energized is phase 1. You'll feel great, but don't be fooled. After a few months of exposure, you'll enter phase 2, and your bodies will begin to ache. And I don't even want to tell you about phase 3. So before we reach phase 2, let me save you. Vote for Don Canine. All right, everybody. Now he is running. Oh, with your support, I will solve the biggest problem on the planet of Electra. Alright, everybody, so now, let me speak. So it looks like Don Canine is trying to run for the mayor of Monstertown now, or Monsterville, whenever it is. So now we are getting on to, well, one of the phases of, well, I forgot his name, honestly. Well, I do feel more energized lately, and I can tell all the monsters who attend my aerobics class are more spirits. I know, but to me, I feel like it's hard to believe. And that Don Canine, who's running the office, all of a sudden, I've heard he's a gangster as well. I'm sorry to interrupt, ladies, but I overheard my name, so... Mr. Canine, I have a question for you. On that radio, you said that you were running for office to save us from the light. How do you plan to do that? Building the shelter, an extraordinary structure that will block out the sunshine. I've already talked with my engineers. Block out the sunshine completely? Is that the only way to save the town? And where will you build the shelter, and how big will it be? That is yet to be decided, but it will probably start where the park stands now and expand to other areas. How is the shelter going to save the town? Enough questions, ladies. I've had enough. Now, hold on, Mr. Cannon. I've been the meaning peak of phase 1, but I'm feeling strong enough to even fight you. Alright, everybody, so it looks like we have some people that want to rebel against Don Canine, but they don't know how strong he is. So let's put them in our places, shall we, everybody? No one dares question Don Canine, who has cooldown activations and guard down hater. And guard down in general. And then the good thing is also for damage. Thankfully, I've killed Joe, and he is an attacker. Thankfully, otherwise this would take a while. And he does even have Hidden Shiv on, which deals 32,000 damage to each enemy and applies bleed to them, which will also finish up the job if I'm not able to deal enough damage with that. Yeah, see, just right there, it is just activated. Running out of stamina here. To be honest, the only downside to Killjoy is that he's a big time stamina waster for the attacks that he's able to do. It does drain a lot of his stamina, and I mean like a lot. Yes, and also more gems, everybody. And the good thing is that on the easy dungeon for the Era Sagas, everybody, you get a crap ton of gems just for completing nodes. And as well as even when you spin, you can get gems from that as well. I personally have a ton of gems thanks to Era Sagas, buying Legends passes, and all other things. Anyways, moving on. Let's just continue the Era Saga. Well, and then there's also a lot of other mythics that also weren't present in the Yeah, I've noticed that weren't present in the previous Era Saga, the corrupted Era Saga at all. I didn't see the monsters like Influxer, Steam Wrath. That's pretty interesting, to be honest, or at least not that from what I can remember. And I played the entire. No, my bad. I missed 3 Era Sagas. Yeah, I did miss 3 but still, I don't remember some of those mythics. If you and even more gems, everybody. And then thankfully also Killjoy also has an attack which removes shield and deals the other damage that was meant to be dealt beyond the shield. If you understand what I mean. Okay, next bit, another cutscene coming up now. How's the campaign going? There are a few annoying monsters who ask too many questions, but the majority have brought our story public. I've collected enough signatures to start building the shelter at the park. Good job. Now we need to start thinking ahead. The city's like a giant dump site. We won't have enough room for all that trash and the rubble. I need to get rid of it and do whatever you can whatever you want to get rid of it. And also another thing, I need iron. I've made calculations and I need more than I can get in the city. I know where to get the iron and dump the trash, but it'll cost you. I know your services are expensive. I can pay. Just do whatever you need to. And all those annoying monsters asking too many questions, keep an eye on them. I've never seen this monster before. Dr. Mielhausen. I don't remember this. I don't remember this monster. Pretty odd. Well, anyways, let's continue. It looks like we're heading to some sort of junkyard or something, because I'm seeing a lot of junky monsters, everybody, if you understand that. A bunch of scrapyard monsters. Maybe that's a place in the monster town, Monsterville, however you say it. 25 outlet. No, that is not something that I want. The Baroness. Or however you say her name. But looks like she's coming up. Nebula. Okay, this is the last battle, everybody, before we get to the end here. Deal with them pretty quickly, thanks to our kill drill and our Don Canine. Oh, but this is okay. This one is different. Oh, and well, I'm still able to deal with them pretty quickly. Alright, now we can get on here to the finale. Alright, play cutscene. We've unloaded the first shipment of trash. Good, now collect all the iron you can and find... Did the Baroness see you? Not her, but a monster on her squad did, so she must know you're here by now. In fact, she's coming in our direction. Leave me alone with her. You again. You're responsible for half the trash which has landed here in the last 10 years. And now you want one of my monsters say you're taking our iron? Guilty. I'm going to bury you in a mountain of garbage. Alright, so now we're fighting the Baroness because apparently the Baroness doesn't like how we dump trash here for over 10 years, even though I thought that was what they liked, and that was the point of the scrapyard or junkyard that is here. So that is pretty, it's pretty weird. Let's just deal with them. Get them out of here. Ooh, hidden shiv actually. Didn't insta-kill it, practically insta-kill. Oh, and we actually got Don Canine's special attack. Something that you guys never seen in the video that I made for him. And finally, our final reward is 25 elementium. In order that we also get an avatar and a frame. Now you're going to listen to me. I'm going to bring more trash here than you've ever received. I'm also going to take every piece of quality iron with me. And you're going to let me. Over my dead body. I'm not done speaking. You and I know both that you can care less about the monsters here. All you want to do is rule over them. You're struggling to stay in power except for your squad. Everyone hates you, and they know how little you care about them. So I'm going to help you stay in power. You're going to let me do whatever I want. In exchange, I'll transform you into a better Baroness. No one will ever dare question your authority. I knew you'd like the idea. Ha ha ha. Until then, you can put me in your little show. Pretend you actually care about the monsters. Pretend you're doing what you keep the gang out. I'll send your monster, and you can defeat while I work. You'd better know what you're doing. Fail me and you'll pay. Don Canine keeps his word. Alright, everybody. So, I think it just got revealed that the Baroness or Baroness is actually going to be the next either free Legends Pass monster or the Golden Legends Pass monster, which you actually buy. And she's going to be finally turned into a mythic, everybody. So from the sound of it, it looks like she's going to be turned into a mythic. But without further ado, that does end off today's video. And I will see you all in a brand new one. Goodbye, everyone.